are
me.
you?
I'm finding you.
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
So I love your movie. I think it's such a great movie. So congratulations. And I wanted to ask you, your film is incredibly moving and delicate, taking us on an emotional and funny journey. So how did you approach building this story and shaping these moments of vulnerability?
Yeah, the tone of the film being in moments very dramatic and in moments very comedic, for me was always just like intuitively how I thought the film should function. I do feel like in my experience of this topic, there's super weird things that happen that are so funny and so absurd that like documenting how weird people are around this topic felt really like important and intuitive to me to just like that's a part of the experience. And I do think going through something really bad creates this kind of dark humor in people. Like there's just a different kind of way of seeing the world. Um, and yeah, I also like really didn't want to shy away from the dramatic moments and I didn't want to land somewhere in the middle. I just wanted the film to move between the drama and the comedy and let them exist on their own. And yeah, the vulnerability element of it's funny because I think when you don't know if your film's ever going to get made, you aren't worried about like things that are going to happen later. Like, I think when I was writing, I had no idea if anyone would ever want to make the movie. When I was preparing to direct, I was like, this is going to fall through. When we were shooting the movie, nobody knew we were shooting the movie. No one knew the movie even existed until it was announced that it was going to Sundance. So the privacy of that, like, I think really let me not think about the other side. And I was never that worried about how vulnerable it was for me. Um, but I really wanted Agnes's story to be as clear and thoughtful as possible. So my fear was always like, how do I make this as truthful to Agnes as possible? And that was what guided me.
I was about to ask you that because you wrote, directed, and acted in this film, which shows your character's isolation and the physical impact this experience have on her, which I think is amazing. At the same time, you see the gentle ways she tries to navigate the world. So there are these two different sides in these stories, in the Agnes story. So what was it like to handle all these roles while playing someone who goes through so many emotional moments?
You know, yes, taking like being a director and an actor is very interesting. Like writing is that can happen separately, I think, and directing and acting happens in the same day, like but in different moments you're doing either one. Um, but I do think like they kind of go hand in hand, at least for this story they did, because it's not the story I was trying to tell was very much Agnes's story, and as an actor, I am trying to tell Agnes's story. So they kind of had the same goal. What it means is that like the day does slow down because I watch playback. I'll give myself notes, but I had like amazing people who helped me. And if I'm taking on more roles, it means other people are too. So I had my producers and my DP were the three people who I was like, I will accept acting notes from you guys. And they'd been with me for like 2 years up to that point before we were shooting, and they understood the film so deeply, and it became their film too. So I had so many people who I really trusted, and my actors too, like Naomi and Lucas were in everyone, but they were there the most, and they totally like they were so down for me to direct the movie and act in it that allowed me to do it. So I had a very supportive group.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Eva.
Oh my
Thank you for
God, that was
talking
so
for
fast.
me.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
talking.
you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.